Again, we've got our second lamb here. Now, this guy is a little bit of a different case. He was quite cold in the barn, so I brought him up to the house. He is newborn within the last couple of hours, so he's getting colostrum, versus the lamb that I just did was a couple days old. So, what we're going to be doing with this guy, this is the style of tuber that I'm using with him. It's really good for newborns, for lambs that are cold, and especially if you're using thicker colostrum, this is really good because it's more pressure fed as opposed to gravity fed. And so if you get any kind of clog in your tube, you're able just to squeeze it and continue that on. So, you just want to zoom in on this one again. When you're working with a cold lamb, you want to bring their head up to right about there, open their mouth, and again, you're going down the side of their throat as opposed to straight in. Just going to keep that rolling down. You don't want to tip their nose straight up, but you also don't want it flat. Is their belly aching a little bit? That's okay. If you happen to have hit the lung, you would most likely be able to hear breathing sounds, and they would start kicking a little bit more. Now, with any tubing, you do just want to start slowly to make sure you're not in the lung. So I'm squeezing a little bit, stopping. There's nothing wrong, so I'm going to continue on. The disadvantage to this style of tube is you can only put so much into the lamb before you have to stop and let air back into your bottle. So this one here, I just started leaking a little bit, which means I didn't get this tube fully down. There we go. So I'm resetting. I'm just pinching that to hold the milk in place. Then continuing on. When you hear air get into the tube, that's when you're going to pull it out. Right there. Out. Then you can just check. So the milk along his mouth isn't a bad thing. It's obviously if you would be seeing milk around his nostrils, you would know that there's something wrong. So you probably won't see too much of a difference with the colostrum on cold lambs right away. Probably within the next 20 minutes, I should see him start to come around. I also have him on a heat pad and hot water bowls around him to help warm him up slowly, as well as a heater right here that's blowing from a distance to help warm them up. I don't recommend using a blow dryer on them if they have been very, very cold, because the shock to the system can kill them. Alright, I think that's it for our video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us and I can help walk you through.